Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be looking at Tarantula. This is one I've been waiting for, so let's see what's going on.
Now tuning into the encountered culture.
I'm being erased, I'm being replaced. Counter-culture, it's in your face. It's fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be drinking with my friends. When we go out, you never see us again.
As promised, today we are going to be looking at Marvel's Tarantula, as not to be confused with your run-of-the-mill Tarantula. Looking a little bit closer, we do get to see this beautiful retro packaging in all of its glory. You get to see Tarantula in his mustached glory, just up close and personal. A nice little image on the side. He's got the Tarantula kick, so be careful. Flip it to the back, we do get the logo on the back. You do get the animated image there, and then the little biography, a nice little touch, something that's not usually on the mainline characters anymore. So even though it's one sentence, it's still that extra touch. All right, let's see what he looks like on the outside. Fresh out the box, here's Tarantula, just looking magnificent. He's got that power stance going, loving it. All right, so as I said, not much in the package as far as accessories, and by not much, I mean absolutely zero, but I don't know that you need a lot to go with this figure. He's a cool character, obscure, a little bit more on the obscure side. I'm happy to add him to the collection. Maybe the only things could have been an extra set of hands, and maybe an extra head with a black mask. I know there was some criticism about the choice in going with the blue version of the mask instead of the black, but I think the blue gives an extra little pop there. So no harm, no foul as far as I'm concerned. Just as an option, it could have been good for some collectors. But all right, so let's take a closer look here. So you do get all of your typical articulation. Joints a little on the gummy side as far as the elbows are concerned. And I think that would just vary, person to person. Some people complain about the joints being gummy, and then others say they're perfectly fine. So I really just think it depends on which one you got. But there you go. I mean, he's fairly basic, but for those of you that have any sort of Spiderman shelf, this is, I think, cool. I'm looking forward to it. You guys will see at the end of the video what he looks like in the collection. So stay tuned for that. As far as the paint apps go, everything looks pretty clean on mine. I said it earlier, I do really like the blue here. It just gives a nice pop. I feel like the black, it would have been a little bit cleaner of a look, but for me, that blue it's pretty striking on there, so I'm happy with that choice. I think some of the criticism will be it still being on a pin body, especially when you can see the pin color on the inside. Not a major complaint for me. That's not really ever something that's bothered me all that much. Of course, as we continue to grow in the line and more figures come out, they will go to pinless bodies, and figures will get upgraded and things will look better and such. But again, it's really not that big of a deal as far as I'm concerned. He's just a cool looking figure. He's gonna look great on the shelf, so stay tuned to the end of the video and give it a check out there. All right, so here we have Tarantula backed up against the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. So of course, if you're displaying this version, the Amazing Friends version, or the cell shaded version, that would be a good idea of how he's gonna look up against any of those. Real quick, I will just put him up against the retro Ant-Man, so this would be a little bit closer to your Pizza Spidey, just to have an idea as far as that's concerned. But there you go. So the size comparison stacks up just nicely. Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to look in the display. So there you have it. There is your Marvel's Tarantula from the Spider-Man retro carded line in his handlebar mustache and spiky toed glory. Just ready to pop on my shelf. Guys, really appreciate you dropping by. If this is your first time or if you've been here before, either way, I certainly appreciate you for dropping in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. And as always, if you are over on Whatnot or you are on Instagram, feel free to head over there and check it out as well, see what's going on. Certainly appreciate that, but otherwise, Take it easy.
I'm being erased, I'm being replaced. Counterculture's in your face. It's fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be a drinking with my friends. When we go out, you'll never see us again.